This video will show you how to replace the coolant reservoir on a Chrysler Town & Country. This will be located on the front of your engine compartment. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. The first thing we're going to do is locate our coolant reservoir bottle. Now as far as this is concerned, it does have a reservoir hose which leads all the way across the top of the fan over towards our radiator cap. We're going to dislodge this hose. As far as this is concerned, typically you should be able to take hold of it, we'll give it a twist, and pull it out and away. Just a quick inspection of things as we continue on the removal process along the top of the fan. Let's pull it right out of place. Now as we start looking down in this area, we can tell that the coolant reservoir bottle does actually have an area that this clips into, so I'm still pulling straight upward and it slides right out of there. Now I'm just going to take this hose and I'm bringing it out and behind the wiring. It doesn't need to be there. We'll set that aside. Now at this point, you should be able to take hold of the coolant reservoir. We're going to carefully push the upper portion straight rearward, just enough that it unlocks it, and then we're going to carefully lift the entire thing up and out of here. Keep in mind, there's typically still coolant inside of this. There we are. Just attempting to pull this up and out of the fan assembly. Bring that hose underneath the coolant hose. There it is, friend. Now, prior to installation of the coolant reservoir, of course, we always want to make sure we clean and inspect the mounting area. Along the driver's side of the fan, we can see each one of the mounting points where that reservoir would sit into. Just double check to make sure nothing's damaged in a way that the coolant reservoir will not fit securely. This looks good. Now let's prepare to install our coolant reservoir. Now looking at the side, which would be considered the forward side closest to our fan, you can tell that we do have 3 locating tabs. Those will have to fit into their corresponding ports on the cooling fan assembly itself. Now as far as bringing this down, we're going to take the fan assembly wiring harness, pull it towards the fan, and we'll take the coolant hose and slide it away from the fan. Essentially we're going in between this area. Now this is where I have to align all 3 of those mounting tabs with their corresponding ports, so I'm lifting it up as high as possible, pressing it towards the fan, and then I'm going to press it down. After an audible click, I want to make sure it is secured, especially down along the bottom where it might not be properly in place. This feels good. Now we have that coolant tube. The coolant tube will go underneath the wiring harness here. Along the top of the coolant reservoir, we have the area for that tube to slide down into. I'm just pressing it in by hand. Let's make our way across the top of the fan, heading towards the radiator cap on the passenger side. Let's take this slack with us. I'm just going to push that back in. Let's take this end, we'll slide it right onto that radiator. Go ahead and give that a tug, it should not fall out of place. The next thing we have to do is top off our coolant reservoir with the manufacturer's specified coolant. You can see the maximum line approximately right here. I'll be using a funnel. Now as you can tell, I do have that topped off up to the maximum line. I'm removing my funnel, installing the protective cover. Okay friend, we finished the installation of our coolant reservoir. We've topped it off up to the maximum line with our manufacturer's specified coolant. Just go ahead and double check for any leaks and take your vehicle for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.